Hello everybody, I'm the Travelbox Gamer and welcome back to Ps2uesdays. We're continuing with Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This is the achievement run. Now, if you go down this hall, I just realized that we can't do anything because, we don't have the spells. Yeah, we don't have the spells for that, but keep in mind that we'll be back here later. Coming up will be a cutscene. I think it's an oddly placed cutscene because it feels like it should be like when we first got here. Not the next day.
Welcome to Hogwarts. Hogwarts has 4 houses. They are Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw and Slytherin. The hourglasses show which house has the greatest number of house points on any day. While you're here, your house will be like your family. Your triumphs will earn you points. Any rule breaking and you will lose points. At the end of the year, the house with the most points is awarded the House Cup. And let me tell you, it's about time Gryffindor won. Please try and remember, only prefects and teachers can award house points, and they can also take them away.
Honestly, I don't think you could get house points deducted in this game.
Get moving. Potions is in the dungeons.
Duly noted.
Late.
Or we could go and explore and talk to people.
Run along, Harry.
Is that all you have to say?
Run along, Harry.
I guess that's a yes. I kind of wonder if this is how people from the, people who read the book, if that's how they feel about the movie, because that cutscene was way out of place compared to the movie.
No doubt you'll soon be completing your collection, Harry.
You mean my wizard card collection?
No doubt you'll soon be completing your collection, Harry.
Buddy, I only have around 20 out of 100.
I don't think the fat lady's really fat. She's just big boned.
You. Can't really go there either.
Fancy trading wizard cards, Harry?
Not yet.
I don't think the fat lady's really fat. She's just big boned.
Yeah, you know what? I get where you're coming from because if you look at her, she don't look that fat in the game. Of course, right now, I am just looking around seeing where we can, get to. It feels like... okay, so I think I heard somewhere where Chamber of Secrets was made first before Sorcerer's Stone, which honestly sounds a little weird considering that, Sorcerer's Stone is the first movie. I don't see why they would make it the second game, but I only heard that. I don't really have facts to back that up, at least not at the moment. If you wonder why I left, it was because I was originally going to go and grab all the quest items that you could grab for the notice board. I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait until I get the broomstick before I go and do that. So here's the dungeon. You can only enter this during Potions Lab, and this is where you're going to find 2 of the missable treasure chests. Before you go to the class, if you go right... Oh, wait, whoops. I got a little confused. I went through the wrong door. Looking back at the footage, I feel like a dork because I just got a little twisted. I wasn't really paying attention. But getting back to it, if you go to the right, you're going to see another doorway that you could go through. In that room, that's where you're going to find 2 chests. One chest is already out in the open. The other chest, you got to break a bunch of jars to get to it. Now, when I was here, I thought the cages meant something in this area. I don't think they do. I don't know why they're there. Usually they're used for imps, and that's all I can really think of their use, but they don't spawn here. And that pedestal is for the Incendio spell that we're going to get later, and as you can see, we're 5 away from actually getting another achievement. We need to carry 150 of these beans to get that achievement, which... There we go. Personally, I kind of roped that into as a progression kind of achievement too, because while it's not really a progression achievement, it's kind of hard to miss. Like, even when you beat the game, you can still get the max. Actually, no, I take that back. Fred and George's shop is not available when you beat the game, so take a note. First night I was here, I got the max, bean carrier. You get that first night, and then you can easily get 150. And like I said, the chest is right here. I honestly don't know what the cages are for. So we're just gonna ignore them.
A wizard card!
So that's 1 out of 2 that we could collect already.
Herman Wintringham, 1974 to the present. Plays lute with the popular wizarding band The Weird Sisters.
I guess you could say it's a weird instrument to play. That should be the last jar, and that's the second chest that we need. I think the next potion class is on either day 4 or 5. I can't remember. I think it's day 5. By then, we should have Incendio, so we could activate that pedestal and get into the next room. I kinda got lost on where that chest was, embarrassingly enough, but it's over here. I just had a little moment of last-minute judgment. And this is the last one that we could get for now. So far, we've collected 2 of the 6 missable chests. And there's some other places that we could only go once, so I will tell you what chest to grab before we leave the place.
Heathcote Barbary, 1974 to the present. Plays rhythm guitar with the popular wizarding band The Weird Sisters.
Interesting. But for now, this is all we can do. We can't go through here. Right now, we should progress through the game. Potions class, Nathan's just going to tell us what ingredients to get, and I think we could get that for the first day. I think we could actually get all the ingredients in the first day. Well, no, not all the ingredients. I think we could only get 2 of them. Which I prefer to do as soon as possible.
Double potions with the Slytherins. Snape's head of the Slytherin house. They say he always favours them. We'll be able to see if it's true.
It's true then. Harry Potter's come to Hogwarts. This is Crabbe, and this is Goyle. And my name is Malfoy. Draco Malfoy. Think my name's funny, do you? No need to ask yours. Red hair and a hand-me-down robe. You must be a Weasley. You'll soon find out that some wizarding families are better than others, Potter. You don't want to go making friends with the wrong sort. I can help you there.
I think I can tell who the wrong sort are for myself, thanks.
Buzz off, Potter.
Again, this scene is not from the movie. It's like, what? So this must be how the people who read the book feel. Huh. I get it. I kinda get it.
You are here to learn the subtle science and exact art of potion making. As there is little foolish wand-waving here, many of you will hardly believe this is magic. I don't expect you will really understand the beauty of this softly simmering cauldron with its shimmering fumes, the delicate power of liquids that creep through human veins, bewitching the mind, ensnaring the senses. I can teach you how to bottle fame, brew glory, even stopper death. If you aren't as big a bunch of dunderheads as I usually have to teach. Today, you will learn how to mix a Wiggenweld healing potion. I want you all to collect the following 3 ingredients. Asphodel, dittany, Wiggentree bark. Failure will be severely punished. The groundskeeper, Hagrid, may be able to help you with the first ingredient. Make sure you have these ingredients for your next potions lesson. It's Defense Against the Dark Arts with Professor Quirrell next. Class dismissed.
Yeah, so the next class is going to take us the rest of the episode. For all of you completionists out there, the first time you get to this class, you're not going to be able to 100% it. Once we get the Defender spell, you could retake the class and then get 100% on it later. I really wish I knew when we get the Defender spell. I think it's like maybe the 3rd day, maybe the 4th. Hello,
Mr.
Snape.
Potter, you are testing my patience. Now get to your next lesson.
I want to mess with the stuff, though. Alright. When I record with Anna, I'll be a dick. I'll just go.
We need to collect all those ingredients in time for the next potions lesson. We've got
That'll be the next video.
Arts on the 3rd floor now.
That'll be in the next video. Chill. We got it. Move. 3rd floor. Gotcha. You know, I didn't realize we had a map. I didn't realize we had a map. Little things that you don't really notice, huh? Alright. 3rd floor. Defense against dark guards. Like I said, we're not going to be able to 100% it. Now, during classes, you're going to have to collect these things called challenge shields to determine your grade. The most that we could get in the first class is 8 out of 10.
Forward to it.
So that'll give us, I believe, an A. Of course, you can miss shields and not get the total amount, which I think I might have done. It don't matter. You can retake them and get the full points later. It's just, be aware when you take these classes.
Good day, class. Today we are going to have a most illuminating experience when we learn the wand lighting spell, Lumos. Not only can this light be used to illuminate dark areas, but it is also used to reveal secrets. Lumos is also a useful spell to use against spectral beasts, such as Gytrashes and ghosts, provided you bathe them in the light from your wand. To learn the spell, you must each enter the spell challenge. Neville, how about you first? Potter, your turn. The Lumos spell book is located on the other side of the crawl space. Find it and the spell will be yours. You must then return here to the classroom.
Alright, so when you gain control, the book to your right is another part of the Folio Bruti. I think that's how it's pronounced. You're going to need to collect that. Granted, I think this is one that you can come back and grab later, and it'll still count, so it's not missable. There is a missable one of them, and I think that's in the library, but that is when we use the invisibility cloak. When I played this as a kid, these things scared the hell out of me. I mean, it's kind of funny now, but kid me was not a big fan of goats. The only other thing that we should have in there would be imps, so just put that away for now and continue on. As you can see, there was a curtain there that needed the Defendo spell, but we don't have it, and oh boy, imps.
A cauldron cake!
It's kind of funny because my first attempt, I think I actually did better than any attempt that I've done afterwards. Other attempts past the first attempt, I actually died more than, well, not died, but I fell down that chasm. Which if you do, don't worry, it's not an instant game over, but you do lose a significant amount of health, so try to avoid it.
A pumpkin pasty!
Alright, so you probably noticed that there's a curtain on the other side of the map. We can't get there yet, but remember where that is. It'll be important later. Wow. Imagine popping up by someone trying to take them out with your crew, and your crew gets knocked out by gravity. My intrusive thoughts make me want to throw them off, but we need to put them in the cage to get our first challenge shield. You want to be careful grabbing that, because there is a good chance that you might get too close and automatically jump off, which, happened to me.
Challenge shield, Mr. Potter. We need to collect them all for the highest grade.
Now, you're gonna get this cutscene. Now, when you make the jump, hold forward on the analog stick or whatever you're using to make yourself go forward. That way you could grab onto the ledge automatically and not fall down. Again, I fell down, and falling down takes a good chunk of your health. This room's quite simple. On each side, there's a box puzzle that you need to push into the right space. However, there's also, if you can see on the bottom, shields to collect. You're gonna need to knock these guys down, and then go back down there and knock them out and put them in the cage.
A cauldron cake!
The middle chest contains an owl treat. You're gonna need that. I didn't grab it because at the time I was just going through the room. Like, before I, dealt with the actual owl. Now, when you get up here, you can move the box up against the wall and climb up for more beans and a normal chest. Yeah, there's no golden chest up there, so if you do move these boxes into place, you don't have to worry about losing any chests. Specifically, golden ones. Well, I mean, you do lose the chance for a regular one, but they'll contain like a pumpkin pasty, whatever the hell they call it, or a cauldron cake, but that's not really much to lose over, Now, when you hear that little sound in the background, that shimmering sound, that means that there's a shield nearby. We're gonna be going down to get the shields after we're done with the boxes. However, I will say this right now. In this location, the wall to the left does have a secret passage that we could only get once we get the Loomis spell, but unfortunately, you can't backtrack here, so you're gonna have to do it when you return. And unfortunately for me, I didn't realize that until after I completed the class again. So, yeah. I mean, I'll show where the secret area is, obviously. It's just a little awkward that I missed it. I think out of all the classes, this one is the one that's missable. And if you know the series, you could probably tell why. So be sure to complete this class 100% before you complete the game. Now that we got that all squared away, let's drop down, deal with the imps, get the shield, and then we'll get out of this room. Nice and easy. It could be a little difficult to see the imps considering how dark it is, but remember to press R1 to lock onto them. That guy's running up on me. A little too fast for my liking. Throw him in there, climb up, knock him out. He didn't get knocked out the first time, I wonder why. Then run him all the way over here. I honestly didn't think I was going to be able to, get him in before he attacked. If you wait too long, they'll attack you. Grab this.
Shield.
I think that's a golden chest right here too, so yes it is. I think this is the first one we found. In total, there are 4 in this class.
God.
We already got this guy.
Uric,
Yeah, no, I'm skipping. We already got the guy. Hit that to get a ramp up. I don't think it's time. I think we have, enough time to get this and go on it. So, no worries.
A challenge shield.
That's 3. I think it kind of works on, a grading system for school. If you get 8 out of 10, that's, a B. 7 out of 10 is a C. Something like that. I mean, even if you pass the class, I think you pass with a C. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't really tried just passing, with the bare minimum. The first time that I go through the class is to see what I have to deal with, and then the return trip is to complete it, fully. Does it always happen well enough? No. I think the Spongify class, I messed up greatly on it because I missed a chance to get one of either the chest or one of the shields, which sucked because it was the last shield I needed. So we had to go back and do that all over again, and it's And once we climb up here, we're not going to be able to go back down, so get what you can here. I'm pretty sure at this point we got all we can, so good choice to move on. I don't know if we need to knock these guys out, but it's best to knock them out.
Nintendo!
Now, when you knock them down, they're not going to be knocked out, so you got to knock them out again, and then throw them into their little cage. Ah, you shit!
Nintendo!
That's for hitting me. That's straight up for hitting me. I'm hoping it hurts. I know it's supposed to knock you out, but I'm hoping it hurts. Alright. So, to rephrase, you hear that shimmering. That indicates that there's a shield nearby. This one feels a little easy to miss because you could easily walk by it. It's literally behind the bookshelves. Tricky.
Challenge shield.
4 out of 10. And here we get the Lumos spellbook. And also that, achievement, but again, that's more of a progression achievement. Not gonna go into details with them. Alright, Lumos, the light spell. Helps you find secret passages and kills ghosts.
Lumos spell. Maybe I could use it
Now,
to find my way out.
Go this way, you're gonna find a door. Open said door for another golden chest. That'll be 2 out of 4.
Lumos!
Now, the glowing boards that you see while you pass by them indicate weak boards. If you step on them, they break, you fall, and you lose a lot of health. You'll see that I accidentally fall through one.
A pumpkin pasty.
It's not exactly pretty. Here's 2 out of 4. We'll come back for the last one.
A wizard card.
Dimfna Firmage, 1612 to 1698. Famously abducted by pixies while on holiday in Cornwall and lived in mortal dread of them thereafter. Failed to persuade the Ministry of Magic to have all pixies humanely destroyed.
Man, what a bad way to be remembered. I mean, imagine getting captured by pixies and tortured by them. I wouldn't want to be remembered for that. Now, opposite this way, if you look far to the left, you'll notice that there's also a shield over there. Personally, I like doing this little strafing thing because it makes it easier to control how fast I'm going. Gives you that nice and low and steady kind of thing. And there's a chest over there, but that's for healing stuff. If you need it, take it. I'm still a little pinch away, so I'm gonna fully heal myself.
A cauldron cake.
Now, when we get to the shield over there, there's going to be a wall that we have to press into. A secret passage that we kind of really need to use to progress through this challenge. It's right by that shield, so you shouldn't be able to miss it. Nice and easy.
A challenge shield.
Alright. We got 5 out of 10. Not too bad. We need 3 more. This room's fairly easy. All you have to do is push that box into the hole. Pretty much like the previous room. And yeah, I am looking for secrets, but there's no secrets in this room, so no need to look too hard for them. I mean, you could pull this box if you want and actually pull it into the hole. It's just, I think I messed up, or my analog stick just isn't really helpful at the moment, so it stopped me. But I've had experiences where you could walk backwards and put it into the hole, so yeah. Now, when I left, the camera kind of messed with me here, and I walked into a hole. Watch how badly we get hurt. You see how badly we got hurt? That is some bullshit. Also, another note. When our light turns red, that indicates that there's danger nearby. Specifically ghosts. I mean, I haven't used it near any other creatures because, you know, I flip into them, but when there's ghosts around, like these things, Lumos shines red. And we're very low on health, so what you want to do is you want to get a good corner, helps to strafe, and shine your light. I like to end the spell early, so I can start a new one, so I can hit them again. Mainly so I know that I have more time with the spell. They're fairly easy to defeat as long as you don't get hit, and as long as you keep your distance. You'll find these creatures outside these boss fights, and I think you only need to hit them like maybe 3 times with a spell. It kind of, for me, it kind of changes sometimes. I don't know why. Maybe it has something to do with how long you hold the spell down. I'm not entirely sure.
A pumpkin pasty.
But luckily, we don't really run into them that often. So, they're not really much of a threat. Now, all we have to do is pick up this shield, do not fall. For some reason, it's still red. I think it's because it's reacting to, like, the enemy spawn point rather than the actual, you know, ghost being there, so, yeah. That's the exit. There's nothing else to do except to hit that switch with the flipendo.
Flipendo!
Now, when you see one of these gargoyles, you want to approach it and hit it with Lumos.
Lumos!
They'll give you a little path to use. Just be careful when you jump from platform to platform, because last time we fell, you saw how devastating that was to my health. And I'm kind of on my last knees here, so be very, very careful.
A challenge shield.
Luckily for us, there's a nice little health thing in here, so we're good.
A cauldron cake.
Kind of wish it gave me just a little more health, so I had a full one, but oh well, beggars can't be choosers. Then we just get to the end, nice and easy. Now, whenever you go and jump across something, you want to pull forward on the direction you're going so that if you were to drop, you'll end up grabbing the ledge. That's how at least it felt when I played it, so if you're ever nervous, hope for the best. That's all the advice I could really give.
Shield.
Before you go through the crawl space, you want to use Lumos. We found a little secret. Open this up. I think it's going to be another golden shield. Yes, it is. During this run, we have 3 out of the 4 chests to find and 8 out of the 10 shields. So, that's not bad for a first attempt.
A wizard card.
When we get to Fendo, we'll be back and do this challenge. I think I might wait a little until I actually
Gifford
get
Allerton,
all the spells before I complete them all.
1390 to 1441. Famous giant slayer. Killed the giant Hengist of Upper Barton.
Now that's something to be remembered for, not like the last guy. Part of me's sad that we can't collect any more of those beans because it's kind of taunting somewhat. Alright, so you want to go at the end of the corridor, hallway, whatever you call this. the dark end, and you're going to see another secret passage, and this is going to bring us right back to the start. Once we're at the start, you just want to crawl through and end the challenge. Now, this is where I'm going to end the video, so thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Whoops. That was a dumb move. I'll see you next time, everybody. Take care, please like and subscribe, and have a great day.
Good one, Harry. I'll give that a B. That's all for today. Class dismissed.